Obviously, skincare is my passion, and that is why we strive to make sure everybody has the best skin possible. So if you do want great skin, now for starters, the best skincare starts from within, and then you support outside. And starting from within involves nutrition, exercise, how much sleep you get. Now, the kind of food you eat is very essential too. If you're somebody who lives on junk food, you will look like junk. But if you eat life-giving food, you will look lively. Now, if you don't get enough sleep, you tend to look haggard and your skin suffers. What happens is that during the night, the body works exponentially to get rid of the aggressors of the day, to rejuvenate itself. And that's why we say skincare products work best at night, because the body works differently then. So it's important to have your night routine. I have a lot of patients who have told me they don't even wash their faces at night, they don't remove makeup, and you can imagine what the state of their skin looks like. I want you to take note that any night you go to bed with makeup on, you're aging your skin by 7 days. So take note, that is very important. It isn't difficult. Just give yourself that time if you do want good skin. Because you have the pollutants, you have, if you wear makeup or powder, it sits there and it starts to age you. And the toxins that you're exposed to will remain on the skin. So night care, in my opinion, the night care is more important than day care because of the way the body wants to regenerate itself at night. Now, concerning skincare, there are basic routines, and we have advanced routines depending on what you're hoping to achieve. Does anybody here have a basic routine they can tell me about? You look like just smiling. What's your routine like?
You mean at night?
Do you use any products at night? Okay. So you just go to bed, you don't put anything on your face. Well, now you know that night care does a lot for your skin, so I'm sure you will get involved after this call. Yes? Now, another thing is we have what we call the skincare basics. For basics, we have 3 steps. You must cleanse. That means washing your face. Because if you don't create, the
No, I'm sitting there.
for your skin to absorb the products, that's going to be of no use to you. So another step that a lot of people find unnecessary is the toning. And I don't mean like bleaching, okay? Not bleaching at all. So if you tone, you use a toner. When you put on cotton rounds and swipe over your face or you spray, there are many different types of toners. So using a toner is very essential. People ignore it because they think it's a waste of time, but trust me, your skin is naturally acidic. What you use to cleanse is more alkaline. If you do not reestablish your acid mantle immediately after washing, you will be prone to bacterial and fungal invasion. So that's why that step is very important. How many of us use toners here? Good. I hope more of you will start to use after this.
I will.
Now, in a basic step, the next would be using your moisturizer, right? But if you want to go more advanced, we use serums.
I use serum.
Serums that are targeted. You use serums?
I use serum. I'm happy, yeah.
Yes, you do, right? So serums, there's so many different types. Depends on what your needs are, so they're tailored to address any needs or any problems you have. So you should see a professional to determine what is best for you. After your serum, then comes the moisturizer. And it's important to get the moisturizer that is right for your skin type, right for any concerns you may have. If you're experiencing breakouts, if you have rough skin. Has anybody experienced that before? Where the texture of your skin is just dull, lifeless, and it's rough. So there are different ingredients available for us to make sure you get the smooth skin which everybody craves. And I know that some of the products we launched today have ingredients that will help to smooth you out. Because everybody wants to glow.
Yeah.
You're not, you know what I mean? Yeah. You kind of glow and stuff like that. Now, in some routines, like she mentioned that I'm a trainer for a French brand called Biologie de Charge. With that, you know the French, they love steps. You can have up to 10 steps in your routine.
My son uses.
So I love, of course, I take care of my skin that way, so not everybody has that patience. So we have what we call finishing serums. So after you've applied your moisturizer, you now put your finishing serum on. You surprised.
Seriously?
Yeah, finishing serum. You know about this. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
So then after your finishing serum, now use your daytime sunblock. How many of us use sunblocks here?
I do when I go out.
You know, many of us feel that because we're darker skin, we don't need sun protection. That's furthest from the truth. Everybody needs sun protection. Even if you're as dark as my life. Okay? Because you do have the degree of protection, but it's not absolute. And in that way, your skin can age prematurely. You can develop sunburns, right? And the skin cancer is still a concern. It's not as high as it is in people of lighter skin, but it does happen. So just take note. How long do you think a sunscreen will last if you put it on? An hour? 2? You got it right, 2 hours. After 2 hours, we recommend you reapply, which is not practical if you wear makeup, right? But then we have sunscreens in powder form. Different shades of them, just doing your case. Those are medical prescriptions. I'm sure there's some brands which you see that too. And sun care is too important because you can age, you can start to wrinkle. And you know here, you've heard the statement black don't crack. Have you heard that? Yeah. Does anybody know why they say so?
Plus we moisturize now.
Black women have double skin for a longer time than their counterparts.
And the reason is because we have melanin. Melanin is more protective. So the sun aging is slower in darker skin. So the darker you are, the younger you remain. Yay!
So no bleaching.
But that doesn't mean you shouldn't wear your sunscreen. You have to wear sunscreen. Yes. But then other things that support the way your skin, like exercise. How many of us exercise here? Okay. Just about everyone. Can I have a show of hands again? Because I'm not too sure all of us exercise. Oh my God. Okay. Now with exercise, a lot happens. Your circulation is boosted. So nutrient delivery is enhanced, and then the removal of toxins as well. Okay? So exercise is really important. And if you notice, after you exercise, you feel elated. Right? And then you have a spring in your step. So exercise is very essential. Now, another thing is the food. We have destructive foods, and we have like, who knows, who can mention the destructive food here?
Burgers.
Burgers or French fries? Okay, number one. Yes, you got it right. The number one. Meat pies. Yeah. The number one culprit, if you want to age rapidly and prematurely, refined sugar, number one, followed by refined flour. So if you're somebody who comes with feast and all that, then the youngest things are just worse. But it's okay to treat yourself if you want to. So, but moderation is key in everything you do. Now, another factor is stress, how you handle stress. Do you know how much your body can age when you're stressed? You have an idea of the time, or how many years? Or
Time of the process.
okay, the process? Okay, I want to tell you that in periods of severe stress, your real age can be above 32 years older than your calendar age.
Oh.
32 years older. So you know what, I know it's a stressful situation all over the place, but you have to learn to manage stress because you cannot avoid it. So just keep that back of your head that I'm going to age 32 years and if I keep stressing about something you can choose to not ignore but to manage. So stress is one of those. And in times of stress, what happens is that your body redirects blood flow to vital organs because it sees that your life is in danger. So what it does, it works to preserve your life. So all the blood flow goes to vital organs to keep you alive. Then guess what organ suffers the most? Your skin. Because that's not essential. So when you're stressed, your skin is dull. You don't have nutrient delivery, you don't have detoxification, so it's just not a good idea. I know it's hard, but you have to teach yourself to remain as positive as possible regardless. Because stressing is not going to help you. Now, what I'm very happy about Sarah introducing skincare. The reason is that for you to have flawless makeup, you need the foundation, which is healthy skin. A lot of people think that you can cover up messed up skin with makeup and you'll be okay. It never looks as good as it does when your skin is healthy. And it's important to go through the basics if you can't do advanced. So honestly, this is just the best thing to encourage you to take good care of your skin so that your makeup by Zara as well will look fantastic. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you're somebody who hasn't started, we would like to welcome you to that club because your skin is essentially your best asset. If your skin looks good, no matter what you're wearing, you look fabulous. People will be looking at your skin. You know that? How come your skin glows so much? How come you look so great? You hear people asking questions like that. And but if it's dull and lifeless, you'll be wondering what the problem is. Right? And we don't need people feeling sorry for us, do we? Do you have any questions that I can address? Yes.
Sorry. What about oils? So I have some oil. I have an oil I use on my face. So you didn't talk about oils at all.
You know, oils are good because you have to use facial oils.
Yeah, facial
There's
oils.
some
Yeah,
oils designed for the face.
yeah, those are the ones. Yeah.
And you don't really need to put too much on. And they really nourish the skin. They're really concentrated.
So when do you use it? After or before the moisturizer?
You should use it, I would say, it depends on the consistency. You see, what we do, we apply products according to consistency, from the lightest to the heaviest, right? So if it's heavier than your moisturizer, then you apply it
Okay.
and vice versa.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe
Water.
I can't believe I didn't mention that because I'm so obsessed with drinking water. Now, water, how many liters, let me just ask randomly, how many liters of water do you drink a day?
I drink 2. I know I should drink 8.
3 liters.
I think
That is what, when we advise that you take 3 liters,
Oh, 3.
that's for the average 70 kilogram man. So it depends on weight. So if you weigh more than 70 kilograms, for every extra 10 kilos, you take an extra 1 liter of water. And water being well hydrated, it helps detoxify you, and then your cells will also plump up. And of course, will plump up if they're healthy. Because if you have a problem with your ceramides, does anybody know about ceramides?
I don't.
Okay, ceramides help prevent your skin cells from losing water. So if your ceramides are not intact or healthy, you lose water, and that deflates your cells. Your skin glows when you're able to retain fluid, and the cells plump up, and they just give you that glow. Alright? So there's some supplements that help to strengthen your ceramides or boost ceramides, which are very good in the skin. Very good. Okay. Hello.
About wearing products, how do you wear this? Basically, moisturizer and the acids like DHA and AHA. How do you wear
How should you layer
their
it?
products? Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I have mentioned before.
The lightest.
That's the order in which you use it. But typically, after you wash and you use syrup. But then, of course, with washing, another thing you can do a few times a week is scrub. Once you wash, you scrub and then wash again. Or you can get. So, because scrubs help to remove dead cells that are just aching and hanging around. You might not see them physically, but you know, after you use the scrubs, you notice that your skin is really smooth. You notice that, right? So it's essential to use a scrub at least twice a week is my recommendation. Some people should if you have a gentle scrub, and please do not sandpaper your face. Because like, you know, overdoing it, thinking they're going to peel off layers of skin to make them look pretty young. No, you have to be very careful. Your skin needs TLC all the time. Is there anybody else's question? What is the role of the eye cream? Oh, for eyes. You know, the eyes are sensitive, and ideally you should not use your face cream around your eyes. So they are targeted to the delicate, depending on what concerns you have. We have creams for darkness, or wrinkling, or puffiness. Sometimes the puffiness can be because of your diet, or you don't take enough water, because when you drink water, it'll help to drain you more. Paradoxically, because people are afraid of drinking a lot of water, thinking that will make them fat, you know. But water helps you lose weight. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something. Yes.